welcome back to Beauty Bee and to another of these little sort of witchy tutorials that I'm doing this October. Today we're going to keep things, I think, pretty classic, sort of a Witch of the West vibe, going very green on the eyes, including quite a bit of sparkle. And I think there's going to be some purple accents on the eye as well, though I haven't really thought that far ahead yet. And I'm thinking I'm going to keep the cheeks and the lips a little bit more plain, a little bit more berry-ish, because I do want to be able to wear this out and about and have people not think that I'm wearing my Halloween costume. So let's get into it. I already have face primer, eye primer, I've set my eye primer, I have my eyebrows on. I think I've covered everything. So I'm going to start with this green from my e.l.f. 70s Feels eyeshadow palette. And I'm going to put that all over the lid. I think I'm going to try to do sort of a halo eye today. I definitely needed something fairly bold to go with this because right now I feel like I look like I am auditioning to play Miss Honey in Matilda. Okay, so that's down. Oh, it's the mirror, setting down the mirror that moves the camera. I'm sorry. Don't know what I can do about it, but I'm sorry. Okay, I think now I want to build up the transition crease area a little bit. And for that, I haven't actually figured out what I'm going to use, but I think that what makes sense is probably a little bit of this purpley shade. I'm going to keep that quite light because I just want it to be a transition. So I've got a little bit of that on this fluffy crease brush, and I've tapped a lot of it off. And stick that in the crease. Okay. I might need to grab some more of that later, but I think for now it'll be good. Now we're going to move to the center of the lid, and for that I'm going to go in with some glitter. So I'm going to start with some glitter glue. Just going to get a little bit of that. You really don't need a whole lot. And I'm going to pat that on to both lids just in the center. And that feels tacky, but it hasn't done a whole lot to disturb the shadow underneath, which is good. So now, this is where things get fun. We're going to go into this bright green, super glittery shade. There's that. And I'm just going to pat that in the center of the lid where I put the glitter glue. Isn't that pretty? I love how reflective that is. Add a little bit more. Okay, I really like that. Great. Now I do want to add a little bit of depth to the very deepest part of my crease. And for that, I am going to go in to this super dark green from my e.l.f. Bite Size palette. I will list everything that I use in the description box. As usual, I mean, there's nothing that special about what I use. If you have anything vaguely similar, I am guessing that you can recreate this look quite easily, should you want to. Okay, so I've got that dark shade on this pencil brush, and I'm just going to run that along the very deepest part of my crease. I feel like that doesn't always come off super green, but compared to the very vibrant, almost lime green that I have on my lid, it shows up as such a pretty forest green. Okay, so this looks actually, I think, pretty good on camera. It looks a little bit scary in real life. Not in like a cute Halloween way, just like in a, this is some questionable makeup application kind of way. But I think that once I blend this out a little bit further, I think probably with that light purple again, that will help. Additionally, putting something under my eye will probably help. And yeah, let's do that. So I'm gonna start, as I said, with that same crease brush I used earlier, same purple, and just blending over the edge of that green. And while I know that that is going to muddy a little bit because purple and green don't really blend together seamlessly, I don't mind that. I do want a little bit of grunge, almost a little bit of muddiness in this look. So no big deal there. Okay. I'm liking where we're at now, and I think I need something under the eye. All right, so I've cleaned off this accent brush, and I'm going to use quite a dark matte purple, in fact, this one, and put that under my eye at least halfway across. We will then evaluate. Just want the tip of that to have product on it. I think I've got a little bit more on this side than I do on this side, so I'm just going to try to even that out a little bit and maybe start a very, very bad feedback loop or chain reaction in the process. Okay. I do like this. I think this is really cute. Let's see. I'm going to take this purple up, I think, just a little bit further and connect it to the edge of that green. Not doing anything too dark, it just felt like there was a line and a line and then a tiny little gap in between. So I filled that in. And I do want something in the inner corner, and for that, again, I'm going to keep with these purple accents on the eye and use this sort of lavender silvery shade. See if I don't have a brush for that. I'll just do it on my finger. Because apparently I have like 8 brushes over here, but none that are small enough. I feel like that doesn't really fit with the rest of the look, but in like an interesting way. Tiny bit more. Is purple the most brightening color to put in your inner corner? Probably not, but I actually really, really am enjoying this eye look. So I like it. I additionally took the opportunity while I was gone to put on some mascara and grab the lip that I'm planning to use, which is, come out, this Just a Tint in the shade A Go-Go. It's a nice sheer soft berry shade, so just kiss off any excess of the chapstick that I still have on. I like that a lot. I think I'm also going to use it on my cheeks, and for that I'm just going to dab on a few dots. And then blend it out with a brush. I probably don't really need a brush to blend this out, but it's just how I like to do cream blush. That's my roommate on the phone in the background. Okay, so I'm going to let my skin just calm down for a second. Any pressure tends to turn it very pink, so that I can figure out exactly how bold the blush actually is right now. And I will move on to a little bit of highlight. For that, actually I have a few different highlights over here, but I think I'm going to go with this pink one. My little hummingbird is starting not to wear away, but just to look a little bit rough. Makes me a little sad. But I know that's really a good sign that I'm actually using it, which is what I bought it for. Okay, I think that I am good. Let me just evaluate for a second. Yeah, I really like this. I think that this is something that I could definitely bring out this time of year and, you know, give a little bit of that spooky, witchy feeling without looking too terribly costumey for the grocery store. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, and I hope you will come back next week to see the final and I think probably most witchy of these little tutorials that I've been doing. I hope you will like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I really do hope I'll see you next time. Bye!